Right, guys. Yes, man. Welcome to the Soto You Dig. I'm your host of the evening, DJ Just J. And yeah, I had somebody in the comment section that said, "Do the show." Well, yes, this is a part of the show. I definitely appreciate you being here. I am a DJ and I do play music on my show. That is what I do. That is what I've always done. So it is a part of the show. So when you come and watch my show, we're going to do my show my way. Unless you want to pay for the show to be a different way, then kick back, relax, enjoy yourself, man. This is a stress-free environment. Shout out to my mods. Let the people say what they got to say, do what they got to do, and we're going to get it in today. We have a very, very awesome story, and I want for the people that like to timestamp, you can timestamp it actually about right here. And we got about 141 people watching. Hit the thumbs up. It'll invite more people here. What up, Chris G? What's up, CRRC? And also to Detroit Payne, Miss Nubian 2010, Leslie Taylor. What up, guys? And Ronald Williams. What up? Now, I got to give a couple shout outs here real quick, because especially for the people that donate to the show on a regular basis, man. It's amazing the fact that, I have you guys support, and I am completely honored. So I'm gonna look in the camera and tell you guys I'm 100% honored. So shout out to I think she's in the chat. Candace Langley said the first donation today, and I'd like to say thank you to her. Let's see, James D also showed some love, man. So James D, appreciate that. Thank you very much. And also, man, my brother DJ C Smooth said, just keep the show going and send us some love. Keep up the great work. Much love. Hashtag DJ's rule. DJ C Smooth's rules, man. He's the stuff, man. So y'all make sure and show a shout out to DJ C Smooth, man. He is amazing, amazing guy. And his mixes is what I was trying to say are dope. Like, I have them on my home screen. I listen to them when I be driving back and forth to Texas and some of these other states I be going to. So shout out to him. Also to my brother Tony Hogan. Just a little something. Stay strong, my brother. Tony, definitely appreciate that. Always showing love. And let me make sure I can say this name. Let me make sure. To my sister, and y'all see her in the chat. Shout out to my sister Cynthia in the buildings. And Cynthia shows some love also to the show. Always shows love to the show. So thank you. Prayer hands. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate that. We got first time watchers in the show. Thank you guys. Hit the thumbs up. What we do here basically is we grab a hold of a story or topic. We talk about that. What makes the show different is our insight on what we see and how we relate things back to the world, which is what makes our show a little bit different, which is also why we've gained a lot of momentum here. So hopefully I can actually earn you guys subscription. Why do I show off my gun like why do you show off your gun a lot? Do you like guns? Burj Khalifa, I absolutely love guns because, number one, I think they're very interesting creations. They come with a lot of responsibility, and I'm pretty sure that Relationship Rehab, because he does United Guns of America channel, so y'all make sure and subscribe to that. All he talks about on that channel is guns, and I actually watched him do one on a subcompact gun, and y'all might remember which one it was. I don't remember the name of it. It was a PX something, but it was a subcompact. But he made me want to go out and go get a couple more myself, and I actually saw a little small gun yesterday that I wanted to get, which was actually pretty dope too. Yes, I absolutely love guns. They come with a lot of responsibility. They're good for protection, and they're just beautiful pieces of man-made equipment, and I think that they're awesome. So yes, absolutely. I always have it here. I always keep guns, and I probably will, probably get some more. So yes, I absolutely love guns. So shout out to my brother United Guns of America in the building. So what you have, guys, going on here, and I want you guys to timestamp it right here. This is where the show starts. We have a young lady that recently came up in the news, and I say recently because there is a very, very interesting twist to this story, okay? Now, what you see on the screen is a young man named Derriontay. That dude's name is Derriontay. Is this thing on? This dude's name is Derriontay. I bull crap you not. Derriontay. Like Derriere, Derriontay. I don't know where they get the names from, but it's a very interesting, very unique name, and I seriously doubt if you would think it's anybody outside of a black person. Derriontay Perry, who is age 20 years old. This gentleman right here, that is actually his mugshot, and some of you guys might wonder, well, what the hell did he do? Well, Derriontay actually was caught up in the news recently for actually trying to rob someone, trying to rob a white couple that was actually in Memphis visiting. They were only visiting, and he tried to rob them at gunpoint. And what was funny about this story is that the robbery ended up taking a very, very interesting turn. And I think that part is interesting. And I actually do have the video. And what took me a little while was because I thought I had the video downloaded and I had to go back and find it. And I couldn't find it. So I had to find it again. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and start the show by showing you guys the news report. And then we're going to go from there. But the first thing I have to do, as always, is I have to show you guys the fair usage warning. If I could find it on my screen there. There we go. Let me see. Where is my fair usage? There we go. Or is it there? Hold on. No, it's not. I changed it. I changed it. Give me just a second. It's right here. Right there. So I'll have it for next time. Here we go. Federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without the authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use and is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody, which doesn't infringe of copyright under 17 U.S.C. 107. All right, thank you very much, DJ Just J. I appreciate you reading that off for me there, sir. All right, now, the other person that's involved in this story is his mom, and that's his mom right there, and her name is Adrienne Perry. So she has a little bit closer of a traditional name, but that's Adrienne Perry. That's the mom. She's the reason why the story ended up blowing up, because initially the dude was just arrested, and the interesting thing was when he was arrested, and I'm gonna let you guys know that because I just found out that information today, because I was gonna do the story last night, but I decided to do it today. So check this out. This is what we have going on. I'm gonna see if this is the right story. Nope, that's not the one. That's jumping the gun a little bit. No pun intended. Let me make sure this is the one. Okay, now what you have... Oh, wait. I know what I want to do. Before I show you that, hold on. Because I could not actually download this video, which really, really sucks. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to shoot this off of the screen. So let me get it.
Son was
shot
at by one of the victims in the Whitehaven.
Okay, awesome. They're not gonna let me rewind the video. You know what? I hate it when they lock these videos down to where you can't actually do anything with them besides play it from their site, which I get it. So we're gonna say shout out to I'm gonna say The Blaze, which is where I saw it from, but this is actually Fox 13 News. So shout out to Fox 13 News. We're using this video by way of fair use. And if you guys will give me a moment, I'm going to expand this for you so you guys can see it a little bit more on the screen. So here we go. I'm going to do my best to try to turn it up so you guys can hear it.
3 people.
Turned them into police.
The mother of a man who was seen on surveillance video robbing 3 people is speaking out tonight against her son's bad choices.
I am sorry that your visit to Memphis, Tennessee had to be like that because of my disobedient, disrespectful child.
That is one mad mama. Now, police say that her son was shot at by one of the victims in the Whitehaven area. This robbery. Fox 13's Jeremy Pierre's live tonight in South Memphis. And Jeremy, after she saw the surveillance video on Fox 13, she saw her son and then she turned him into police.
Yeah, Derriontay Perry faced a judge for the first time after his mother turned him into police for the robbery and shootout in Whitehaven Sunday afternoon. Tonight, she told me she wanted to apologize to the victims for her son's violent acts. Adrian Perry says she had no choice but to turn her son, Derriontay Perry, into police after seeing him in this surveillance video on Fox 13 News at 5 on Tuesday.
I love him. That's what you call tough love, something a lot of more parents need to start doing.
Police say Derriontay is responsible for robbing 3 people at a Whitehaven home Sunday afternoon. 2 of the victims were visiting from Florida. Take a look at this video. You see Derriontay in the light blue jacket has his right hand in his waistband. The victim told me Derriontay's hand was on a gun.
And you out here armed and dangerous?
Moments after Derriontay goes to the side of the house, the wife of the man in the video comes out and fires a warning shot. Police told me while running, Derriontay fired 2 shots at the victims.
2 shots? See, that's what I'm saying. See, that's what I'm saying. I don't even know where he even got a gun from.
According to Shelby County court records, Derriontay was arrested as early as February on aggravated assault charges. Those charges were dismissed. Adrian says jail is the safest place for her son.
I want to thank you, young lady, for not coming out there door and shooting my baby on sight.
Adrian says her son may not apologize for his bad choices, but she will.
I am sorry that your visit to Memphis, Tennessee had to be like that because of my disobedient, disrespectful child.
Derriontay Perry remains in jail tonight with a $100,000 bond. He's charged with 2 counts of aggravated robbery and 2 counts of aggravated assault. His next court date is May 3rd. I'm reporting live tonight in South Memphis. Jeremy Pierre, Fox 13 News.
All right, guys, that is the story. But this is what's going to be the interesting portion of the story, is where I decide to take this story to, what my actual thoughts is on this story. Okay, now there was a few things that she said in there that you're not going to catch immediately, just because, like I said, I had a little more time to absorb this than you guys did. Also, DJ C Smooth said, where is it at? Yeah, he said the mother looks like a thug, but she did the right thing by turning her son in. Oh, if you think she looks like a thug, wait till I show you the pictures, guys. We got about a couple hundred people watching right now. Hit the thumbs up. It'll let more people know that we are live. I promise you, you want to share this with your people. Matter of fact, if y'all know her, feel free to tag her and tell her Adrian Perry, or she's on Facebook as Adrian. All one, 2 words, but the same first name. So Adrian Perry is his mom's name, which is the lady that you see on the screen. What's up, Canadian Baconator? How are you? Hashtag, where's the father? Great question. Now y'all are starting to ask the questions that we want to know. Where's the father? How old is this boy? When did this story happen? Why did she turn him in? And why did she reach out to the news to tell them it's my son? What's up, Tamara Betts? How are you? Good to see you in here. And again, shout out to Kangless. I said Kangless. I'm combining your name into one word. Candace Langley, who showed some love, so I definitely appreciate that. So for the donation, give me just a moment here. Let me go back to my other thingy. Hold on, where's it at? Where's my live show at? Candace, I gotta hook you up, so I appreciate you. Where are you at? Candace, there we go. Had to do it from the other one. So there you go, Candace. You have your Blue Ranch privileges. Please use them responsibly. Don't block anybody. Don't time out anybody. If you need to time them out, make sure you talk to them and tell them, hey, don't do this or don't do that first. But other than that, enjoy your privileges. Thank you very much for showing some love. Now, this is where it's going to take an interesting turn. So what you have going on is, let me see. He is responsible for robbing 3 people, 2 of whom were visiting Memphis from Florida, but the robbery went awry when one of the victims pulled out her gun, which was a lady. The dude is who you're going to see in the videotape. He was being robbed, and then the woman came out with a gun and pointed it at him, and then he ended up taking off. So she fired a warning shot at Derriontay, and he returned fire with 2 shots. So he actually took his gun and shot back. So for the people that say it was just a cell phone, it was just a cell phone, that's a joke, by the way. No, this dude actually had a weapon and shot it back, and there was actually video footage of it. Now, I don't know if I have the correct video footage that heard when he shot back, but I definitely know that I heard it already. So she said 2 shots. See, that's what I'm saying. I don't even know where he got a gun from. Well, if he's a thug, most thugs ended up getting guns from wherever they get them from. In the streets, from selling drugs, from stealing, wherever it is that they get the guns from. But if your son is a thug and you know that your son is a thug, then you know that your son is out here doing ratchet stuff. She knows this. I don't know why she's acting like I didn't raise my kid like that. So for the people that think that you can raise your kid right and your kid can still go awry. What's up, Senator? Yes, your kid can go awry. Your kid can stray from the path. But this is the problem. What I'm going to do is I'm going to illustrate some things for you guys and show you guys some indisputable evidence that this mother perpetuated this fool into being who he is. She is the problem. She is the source of why he is where he is. And guess what? Like they say about women, he got it from his mama. And that's what I'm going to prove to you guys today. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a video on her. Then we're going to show you the actual robbery. Then I'm going to show you why I'm calling the mama out again on this one. And some of y'all might hate me after this, but I just encourage you guys to just use a little bit of logic and tell me whether I'm wrong or not. Okay. Or point out where I'm wrong. Here we go. Now, that's the mom, and that's what she posted on her Facebook. Again, that's Adrian Perry. Now, I think this is a different video, and then, oh, this is the actual robbery video. So I want you guys to check this out. What you guys are seeing on the screen is you're seeing him telling the dude to walk towards the house that he's at. He has his hand in his waistband because he has his hand on the gun. He's walking him to the door because he's getting ready to walk them into the house and rob them. What he doesn't know is that his wife is actually getting ready to come out and shoot at him. Now, what they do is they make it seem like the wife shot at the boy, but what she actually did was she shot in the air as a warning shot. And that's what we're getting ready to illustrate. So here we go. Yeah, let me see. Refresh the screen. The audio is just bad. It's only playing through one side. That's really like the best audio I could find. Let me see if I could try it again. Because I promise you, I went for hours trying to find that audio and that video. It was very, very difficult. Let me see if I could do a little bit better. Hold on. Because you guys saying y'all couldn't hear that at all, but you saw what happened, though. Let me see. Because I don't know that there's any better video out there than that one. Let me see. I don't think it is. Could you guys really not hear that? Because I heard it through one side of my headphones, I just didn't hear it through the other. Okay. All right. Yeah, appreciate that. Thank you, Marcus, for hitting that thumbs up. I definitely appreciate that. I'm going to try this one more time. But the audio and video is garbage. But So I'm going to slow it down for you guys just a hair. This is him standing next to the gentleman that was being robbed. Hand in his waist. Y'all see that? Let me see if I could expand it for you. Right there. His hand is in his waist. He's walking him towards the house. He's pointing and telling him where to go. And the white dude is like, okay, I just want to make sure, don't shoot me. Then it skips. I don't know why there was a clip there. I know the sound is real low. Let's see. USB. Okay, now this is when the wife comes out. So she says, you got one time. She said, so I advise you to back the F up. And he's telling him, go that way, or he's pointing towards where the dude is going. She said, take off. That's what she said. As you can see, there's the gun right there. That looks like either that's a 9 or 40 cal. I can't tell. Now, so she's aiming in that direction towards him at that moment. Right there. Oh, okay. I see him. He's way back there. I wish I could zoom in. If you look like dead center in the middle where those two bushes are, look towards that right bush. He's just over there running away. And he's running towards the left. I thought he went the other direction. Because at where she pointed that gun at, let me back it up a little bit. Yeah, she aimed towards that direction, straight ahead. She said, take the F off. At that moment is where she shot. And she said, get the F out of here now. And that's where the video cuts off. Now, after that, what you guys won't see is that he actually shot back at her twice before he actually left. And that's the sucky part. Like I said, I thought I had a pretty good video capture on that one, but you know, it happens, man. Like I said, you guys get the gist of it about what's actually going on here. So let's keep going. Let me make sure. Yeah, that was both videos. Showed you the mom. Now, what we're going to do is I'm going to actually show you guys a couple of things that you would not have known by just looking at the story. All right, give me just a second here. Let me get this back up on my screen. Where's it at? Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Maybe this is a better video. Yeah, that's a better looking video. But yeah, we already seen that though. Okay, so we're going to skip that one. Now, they say that he's locked up right now. He's 20 years old. His name is Derriontay Perry, and he's charged with 2 counts of aggravated robbery and aggravated assault. So police say Sunday the couple was robbed in the 5,000 block of Berta Road. They say that the suspect walked up to the man in their front yard asking for a ride. So when the man refused, the suspect pulled out a gun, demanding the keys to the car. At that point, the police say that the woman was walking out of the house. The man told her the suspect wanted her keys, so she walked back inside, but the police say she grabbed a gun, not the keys. Police say that the woman pointed the gun at the suspect, who then pointed his back at her. She fired into the air, and the suspect took off, firing a shot back at the couple. I heard it was 2 shots that he fired back. The woman returned fire, but was unsure if the suspect was hit. Now, that part I did not know. Now, videos and pictures from the home surveillance cameras were released to the public, and police say Wednesday Perry's mother called and told them she recognized her son as the suspect. He was taken into custody, and he's currently in jail on a $100,000 bond, and he's set to be arraigned on this coming Thursday. This is the kicker. The kicker is when he was booked. Now, I don't know what her age is, but I know she's not that much older than me, Cortez, and I'm not 40. So yes, there is a small age gap in between her and her son. Anywhere from maybe 15 to 18. I'm assuming it's probably anywhere from 15 to 18 because she don't look that much older than me. So you're talking about potentially a 5-year swing in either direction of the pendulum, right? He was booked February 22nd of 2018. Almost 3 months ago. No, the mother's not 30. I'm not confirming the mother's age. I don't know. But I'm saying she's probably in her 30s. Like she looks like she's less than 40. But I don't know that to be a fact. Actually, why am I talking about that? I could just look. I'm actually on her Facebook page. Let me look real quick. Let me see if she might have listed her age. Life events. It shows that she got engaged in 2017. That's kind of interesting too. Now, she does not list her age there. And I don't want to get to, going on a wild goose chase for looking for her age, but it doesn't actually say her age. But she doesn't look like she's that much older than me. And I'm in my mid-30s. Yep. She's very lucky he ain't dead. So what the premise is they're making it seem like this is a good mother. They're making it seem like she is a model citizen for coming out and speaking against her son for trying to rob a couple. Commendable, right? She turned her son in, right? That's commendable. It sounds great on paper until you think about this. He was booked February 22nd of 2018. This story was done on the news 3 days ago. I want to see if anybody can put that together. Breon said his own mom snitched on her own son. Or did she? I want to see if somebody catches that. I'm asking a question to my people in the chat. How many people do we have watching? We have 353 people watching. That's pretty good. I like that. Hit the thumbs up. More people will see it. For the people that are watching, I need somebody to tell me what's wrong with that. If her son was booked for this crime February 22nd of 2018, but she comes out and says that she turned in her son 3 days ago for this crime. And he's in jail on a $100,000 bond. Anybody catch that? I see a lot of people typing, but I don't see anybody answering that question. 1999 Ralph is the first person that said something. He said she took credit. Why is she posting it now? Thank you, Friday Chili. Why is she posting it now? No. Champ 01, he did not tell his mom. She found out because she found out from watching the news. She had no idea. No. There was no reward involved. That's a good guess, but no, there was no reward involved. Reward money. No. None of that. Yes, there is something wrong with the story. Okay, so I'm going to just tell you guys, it didn't have anything to do with a reward. What it is he was already caught up. He was arrested February 22nd. He was already in jail. So what it was, if you guys didn't catch it, No, she posted about it almost 3 months later, David. 3 months later. Breon said it. It's attention. Why does Jay say that she did this for attention and not because she was trying to be a model citizen and do the right thing? Because he was already arrested by the police for this crime. He was already identified for this crime. If you guys look up on the internet for Derriontay, Derriontay, Perry, Perry, age 20, look up his booking date. He was booked February 22nd of 2018. She's taking credit for something that she did not do. 3 months later, thank you. It was 3 months later. So what it was not only, number one, she comes out 3 months later and said, this is my son. She's identifying and saying, hey, it's my kid. The other part about it is why. Why are you saying it now? Why does anybody need to know that that's your son and you want to apologize to these people that you don't even know? And the third thing that people didn't catch, if she loves her son, if she's such a good mother, she's such a role model and a citizen of the United States, why did she not know where her son was for 3 months? Yes, Darren, trying to benefit from his incarceration. Now it's starting to get good. We're almost at 400 people watching. Hit the thumbs up. We can need a couple more people. Let's cross over the threshold of 400 again. Let's do it. Why, if she's such a good mama, she did the right thing. She loves her son, and you're going to hear that she referred to her son as her quote-unquote, her baby. This dude is 20 years old. This ain't no damn baby. Why did she not know where her son was for 3 months? Can anybody answer me that? I don't live in the same state as my parents at all. And there's a lot of times that we don't talk at all. But one thing I can guarantee you is that my parents know where I am. Yes, there's probably going to be, matter of fact, there is a GoFundMe up, but I don't know where it is. Because she's actually asking for a legal defense for her son. She's actually asking for bail money for her son. 3 months. Let me ask you guys something for you parents. How many people are parents out there? Can anybody raise their hands on that? How many parents do we have watching the show? Out of 400 people that are watching the show, how many of y'all are parents? I'm a parent. How many of you parents would not know where your children are for 3 whole months? 90 plus days. How did you not know where your son was for that long? And that's your baby. And y'all live in the same city. It's not like y'all live like these white people did. They were visiting from Florida. It's not like your son lives in Florida. Your son lives in Memphis like she do. State provides a legal defense. Okay, Cynthia. So let's take that part out. So now we can eliminate the fact that she don't need a GoFundMe for a legal defense. But he has a $100,000 bond. 10% of that through a bail bondsman is $10,000. So she's looking to raise $10,000 to get this fool out of jail. For what? Anybody tell me that? What does he need to be out of jail for? What does he need to be out of jail for when he's got a court date coming up? And more than likely, they're going to expedite this process so that they can get him sentenced and let him know where he's going to stand with this particular charge for the thing that he did. He was already locked up. Thank you. He was already locked up for 3 months. She finds out about it through the news and was like, oh crap, that's my son on TV. That's my son. I want to apologize to y'all. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to refocus the camera first. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys an actual screenshot from her Facebook page. Okay? And I'm going to show you guys what she did. And then I'm going to read you her story. So the only way, because I hate to put her name out here, but I have to. Because the only way that I can prove to you guys this is what she said and this is what she did is by actually pulling it up from the Facebook page itself. Actually, let me shrink that down just a little bit because you guys aren't going to be able to see it. Y'all know it's coming from Facebook. Again, her name is Adrian, which is what you're going to see on the screen. All right. So this is the mom, and this is what she wanted to post to the world. And she reached out to Fox 13 Memphis, which lets you know that she is in Memphis. Do the crime, do the time. Thank you, Lala. Thank you. Tamara said, let him stay in there. Exactly. He has to go back to his career. Thank you, Fair Play. More people to rob, Cortez said. She needs money? Oh, I'm sure she do. Just like a lot of people do. That's why they start these GoFundMes. They don't want to be responsible and have life insurance on their kids or anything like that. And when something happens, they don't have a rainy day fund. They have no savings. Let's keep going. Fox 13 News. She wrote them April 26th at 10:36 a.m. I want you guys to keep in mind of that date. Please, somebody post it in the chat. April 26th, 2018 at 10:36 a.m. Derriontay, Derriontay Perry. Google it. Age 20. Google it. His booking date was February 22nd of 2018. Matter of fact, 654. That's actually let me see, February, March, April. Okay, so it's 2 months. I said 3 months, 2 months. Correction, it was 2 months. 2 months and 4 days. She didn't know where her son was. She reached out to the news and said, "Good morning. I am the mother of Derriontay Perry. I would love to speak out about why I trunned my son in." What she meant was turn in. Mo got it. Mo Common Sense got it. Mo seen that. Trunned my son in. Turned my son in. Now, she could have just misspelled it. It happens. Even though spell correct is on there, but nonetheless. So there it is. He was turned in, or he was caught February 22nd, 2018. So Stan Smith posted his information in there. If you Google that, you can find him. So you guys can find out that he's been in jail since that date. She reached out on April 26th of 2018. And as you guys can see, that's her name right there. That's her. She wanted to reach out and tell the story about why she turned her son in. All right. So we're going to put a pin in that. We're going to come right back to it. And this was her saying what she said about her son. Let me pull it back up again one more time. And that's what she wanted to tell them. And she had this long drawn out interview for I don't know what reason, because she didn't want to make it seem like that she was a bad mom. So now what we're going to do is, instead of the pictures that you guys see on the screen right now, I'm actually getting ready to show you guys a completely different set of pictures of the mom. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to start up. Wait a minute. Not that one. Hold on. Cancel. We need some pictures up on the screen. And let's see here. And there's a reason why I did it this way, why I don't have the pictures already pulled up, because I wanted you guys to see this after I told you guys the story. And this is where it's going to get interesting. Okay? If you guys are ready, hit the thumbs up. Here we go. The mama was in jail. No, the mom was not in jail. No. I don't know if I already answered that. I apologize. No, the mom was not in jail. No, her son was already in jail. The crime that she's saying that this is my son that he committed and I want to apologize for him robbing those people. He had already been in jail for that crime already for 2 months by the time she found out that he was already in jail. Now, Friday Chili, you want to see me break it down? Watch this. Watch what I show you guys on this screen. This is his mama. His oh so loving, oh good representative mama, right? This is the good mom that wanted to turn in her son to do the right thing. She wanted to apologize to these folks, these white folks that her son was robbing. And I'm going to leave each one of these pictures on the screen for 20 seconds while I read you guys this story that she posted on her Facebook page a day after she posted to the news media page, who came to her house and did the interview, posted the interview. Everybody saw the interview. Then she went right back to her Facebook page and posted this public service announcement. Actually, let me pause it right there. I want you guys to see this, because you ain't going to believe me until I show you. You guys ain't going to believe this at all. I have to expand this on my whole screen. PSA, I am the mother of Derriontay Perry. Keep in mind, this is a day after she already talked to the news. A child that knows better, age 20, she's calling him a child, that knows better and was raised to go to work or go to school. I don't and never have smoked weed with my 20-year-old son. I've always tried to do and be there for him in always possible. She wrote that wrong. Possible. He always had the best until he started being disobedient. So I got harder on him to where he graduated. That's wrong too. At the age of 17, with being number 13 of 113 of his class, she meant in his class, with a job at Walgreens downtown and 4 full scholarships, he chose to hang with the wrong crowd and not listen to me or my husband. Woo. Finally, a fucking period in there. Excuse my language. Guys, how smart can her son be? Number 13 of 113. If his mama can't get, thank you, Pan. Where is the punctuation? The entire statement is written wrong. It makes no sense if you literally just read it word for word without deciphering what she was trying to say. There is no punctuation. There is no capitalization. It's so many grammatical errors in this post. It kills me. And I'm sorry. If you're addressing the world and you're addressing the news media, the thing that you absolutely should do is you should make sure that it is written correctly. Because nobody can read this and understand it. She has a husband. She's married now. And I'm going to show you some pictures of her husband. Oh, this is going to get good, guys. This is about to get real good. This is about to get real good. You guys are going to love the photos that I have on the husband, who is not the father. Hashtag Maury. He ain't the father. He's just the husband, right? Let's continue. She said he chose to hang out with the wrong crowd and not listen to me or my husband, because she didn't say that's his father. She said husband, her mom, sisters. Why is she putting periods in between all of those items? Sisters, brothers, uncles, pastors, or his real friends. But her punctuation is so effed up. Can anybody point out what's wrong with these punctuations? Anyway, let's keep going. Can't say what y'all didn't do for yours, but no better. We ain't taking the S word. I'm not going to say it right now. We grind to get what we need in my house. So I would love to say to all you people that's big mad. Put a pin in that one. Big mad. Because I saved my son's life from being took. My mama used to get on to us about that. I remember when my mama used to keep foster kids and she would tell them about saying stuff like, it's not tooken, it's taken. From save my son's life, so shout out to my mama. Save my son's life from being took by the police or someone else after God spared it on camera. Am getting him a GoFund together. His bond is $100,000. So here it is. This is where I got it from. And y'all see it on the screen. This is going to be forever on YouTube. His bond is $100,000. Let's see how much y'all love him. Y'all his biggest fans and all. And also he need a lawyer. Store money. What's y'all number so he can call? Share this so they big mad ass can get him out for real, for real. Oh! What is wrong with you people? Black people, come on! Chris Thorns, where are you at, man? What is wrong with y'all people out there? Woo! Let me calm down. I'm getting so hype. I'm going to read that last part again. God damn. She said, I saved my son's life from being took by the police. Not the white woman that had the gun that pointed it at this nigga. She pointed that gun directly at him and she shot. So she don't get no credit for not shooting her son. It ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun, right? Well, he didn't know that she was going in there to go get a gun. He thought she was going to go in there and go get the keys and be a good old white woman, hand the keys over, and let this black dude just drive off with her car and just stole their shit, and they here from out of town. She's like, we ain't going out without a fight. This is what I went and got my gun license for, was to be able to protect myself, my property, and my family. No, she don't get no credit for not killing her son when she could have. Read it again. I love Jay McLovin. I thought she was going to be mad at me for telling this story. I honestly did. I saved my son's life from being took by the police or someone else after God spared it. Oh, so we're going to give God credit for sparing your son's life for doing some stupid shit? Spared it on camera. Am getting him a GoFund together. His bond, $100,000. Let's see how much y'all love him. But you know what's funny about that? Let's point out just what's wrong with that post alone. Besides the punctuation, the grammatical errors, the just so many misspellings in there. Let's point out this. She said, let's see how much y'all love him. Well, how much do you love your own fucking son? Adrian Perry. How much do you love your son? Even better question, Adrian. Since you had sex and your body is like a house, and you allowed a man that was Derriontay's father come inside your house, your body, do whatever he wanted to do, and walk out. You chose to have the kid. and allowed this situation to happen where now he doesn't have a father in his life. So where is his dad at? Where was his dad in bringing him up? So a lot of people can say, well, it's not her fault. She can't make the man do anything. Actually, a man can't do what a woman will not let a man do. Uh-oh. I'm going to say it again. A man legally, physically, spiritually, emotionally cannot do what a woman will not allow that man to do. If women do not know that they have that innate power to prevent a man or to allow a man to do what it is that they want them to do with their body that they provide that man, then women that do not believe that they have that kind of power probably should not be having sex. You're not responsible enough to have sex. You're not smart enough to have sex. You're not financially prepared enough to have sex. So don't do it. Nobody is forcing you to have sex at all. It's not a requirement of life. It doesn't, you don't have to have sex to keep your lights on, to pay your bills or anything like that. All right? We as Americans go out and go work jobs, and I apologize for being late because I was on the phone with my boss from California that needed me to do a job this week, so I got to go do that. We go earn our living the legal way. If it's legal, then it is what it is. She said, let's see how much y'all, her Facebook friends, as you can see on the screen, 37 people. Let me show you something. Let me show you something. Check it out. One of her friends, this chick here, let me scroll up a little bit so you guys can see it. Uh-oh, hold on. Not that one. Can y'all see that? Okay, I'm going to have to re-screen share it a little bit. Hold on. Let me fix it up on the screen just a little bit more so y'all can see it. I'm sorry, man. I done got hyped today. I knew this was going to be a good story, and I couldn't wait to tell you. I was going to tell y'all last night. One of her friends right here, Soraya Hinton, laughed at her. You have 15 people that gave it a thumbs up and 21 people that gave it a heart. Now, I don't know how many friends that she actually has, but she had 37 people that look, well, 36 people that look like they supported the post. She said, let's see how much y'all love him. How much do you love your son? What do you have on his bail money? $100,000 is 10 grand. How much do you love your son? She said, also, he'll need a lawyer. No, he doesn't. All he needs is a public defender. Now, you can argue whether a public defender is going to be of his benefit or not, but if you want a better benefit, then you have to make a better investment. If you want a better benefit, which works in life, you have to make a better investment. And that is nobody's responsibility except his and maybe the mom's, but really his, to make a better investment. But all he actually needs is a public defender, which costs zilch. It costs nothing. Again, this is another person misusing the GoFundMe system. Also, she said, store money. What's y'all number so he can call? I'm going to read you guys some of the comments that was said. This person said, you know what's best for your child. Damn what people got to say, because at the end of the day, anything happens to these boys, we are responsible for them. And they look upside our heads as if Adrian speaking from because I have been in that situation with my son, and you ain't did nothing wrong, which means he did do something wrong because that's a double negative. What? Ooh, I almost said it. I was about to get in trouble for what I was about to say. But these people clearly are uneducated. Me as a mother with a 17-year-old son, that father that deal with him, you ain't did nothing wrong, which double negative means he did. don't feel like you did. You actually saved him. Well, how did she save him when he was already in jail? How? He was in jail for 2 months before she found out about it. So that's bull crap. And somebody else said, cuz F whoever coming for you, which means anybody that's judging her, which is me. So Latasha Barnett, you tell Adrian Perry that I'm coming for her. All right. They said, F whoever coming for you, because if it was mine, I would have did the same. People going to talk no matter what. Just continue to be on his ass. F the rest with a stupid young-minded ass. I love you and keep doing right. Somebody else also said, I feel you on that. And as parents, we go out and beyond for our kids. Another person said, I think you did. I think you an awesome mother. Even look, it's, oh Lord, these is all black women too. Come on, sisters. Come on, sisters. God damn. I think you an awesome mother. I think you, Marsha, ain't finished school. Ain't didn't finish no school. Chris Torres, what's up with your people out there in Memphis, man? Do y'all just not give a damn about education out there? And think about this. I went to Oklahoma City Public Schools. And I just did a story recently, less than 2 months ago, that Oklahoma City Public Schools were ranked 49 out of 50 states. And as you can see, even I don't make that many grammatical errors, and our state was one of the worst. I think Louisiana was ranked the worst. But then again, I had a mother and a father, and my mother was an educator, so maybe I have an excuse. I don't know. Maybe because I paid attention in school. I don't know. But she goes on and said, I think you an awesome mother. You saved your son's life with God grace because you could have been planning a funeral, but God saw different and used his mother who brought him into this world to save him. You the real MVP. One love. Golly, man. Oh my God. Let's get this off my screen. Let's look at this woman. That's not even Ebonics. That's just okay. This is the thing with Ebonics. What Ebonics usually will do is Ebonics doesn't allow you to make grammatical errors. What it does is it changes certain words to have different meaning. It doesn't allow you to employ incorrect syntax, punctuation. It doesn't excuse any of that. That's not what Ebonics does. So just to let you know that, they're not speaking Ebonics. They're speaking dumbass mother language. Uneducated, didn't pay attention in school, drop out, decided to go out and go have sex and have kids. That's what they were studying. Weave on fleek and all this other wild ass stuff, right? Now, let's keep going. I'm going to continue showing pictures. Now, this is what Adrian Perry has on her public Facebook. This is this good mother. I'm going to just let the pictures do the talking. I also want you guys to know something that you would not have known otherwise unless I told you. If you include Derriontay, this woman actually has, count them, 5 kids. She has 5 kids. This is the mom. Now you guys get to see that's the husband that she's married to. Looks like a model citizen, don't he? They out at the club, dressing hella fly, buying drinks, popping bottles, But yet you can't get your son out of jail. You can't get your son an attorney. You can't get your son anything on his books. Let's see how much y'all love him while mama and the husband is out here at the club popping bottles. This is mama. Just showing you. So if you guys didn't understand what's going on, she literally begged the news to give her an interview. And it was so funny because nobody actually responded to the post. And if they did, they probably contacted her in her inbox after she posted that comment. This is her and the husband again. Adrian Perry has 5 kids, including Derriontay Perry, and that's not Derriontay Perry's dad. This actually shows a hood-ass mom doing hood-ass things with this expensive bottle of wine, expensive lipstick, expensive weave, expensive makeup, taking all kind of pictures, balling out of control, and all this kind of good stuff, right? And I'm going to actually show you guys something else because the picture is getting ready to come up here in a moment. So I'm going to go ahead and get ready to read you guys what that picture actually says on the Facebook. So let me get it up here real quick before it shows up. This is on her public Facebook page for the world to see. Now on this one, she has a see-through outfit on. She has a bra, she has a panties. The rest of it is completely see-through. That's a model citizen, right? So where do you think Derriontay gets it from? See if I can get this up on the screen real quick. Where is it at? Not on the screen, but I'm going to roll through her pictures real quick. This is mama again. Balling out of control with these big, huge, just ridiculous glasses on her face. Yeah, here it is. Man, you guys have got to see this. You guys have got to see this. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me pause this. Hold on. I got to show you guys one more screenshot. Wait. That's the food. Hold on. Can I pause this? Let me see. Let's see. Previous is B. Okay. Let's try to pause that there. I'm going to show you guys. If y'all thought that food was nasty, I want y'all to look at this that she posted on her Facebook page. You got to see this. This is epic. And it didn't pause, but that's okay. We'll try it again. I'm going to cover myself up on the screen for a second. This says she pulled a 13 and came home and cooked and still cooked a meal. What she means to say is she worked 13 hours and she came home and cooked a meal even after working 13 hours. Number one, why is that table so dirty that the plate is sitting on? Number two, what the hell did you just put that spaghetti on top of? God. This is what she's feeding her kids or her husband or whoever. Hold on, let me go back. Hold on. Let me go back. And this one, this is another one. Let me go back. I gotta get that back on the screen. Check this out, man. Come on. This spaghetti looks like crap. Whatever that chicken is or that bread or whatever the hell it is, looks like crap. Now keep in mind, her and her husband look fresh to death when they went to the club, right? Why are they using styrofoam? Thank you, Tony. They balling out of control. But yet they're using paper plates, styrofoam plates. And make it just seem like this is something you should look forward to when you come home and eat. And matter of fact, one of her friends 3 weeks ago, right here, look at this. This is what I want to show you. This is her friend, James Birdman Perry II said, "I'll be pissed." Her own friend said that that's some bullshit. Her own friend said that he would not eat nothing like this. And look how dirty that table is. Can y'all see that? Look at how dirty this table is. Look at this. What is that? Come on, Adrian. Then this one right here. Let me see if I could find this picture real quick, because it shouldn't be that hard to find. Come on. Refresh. He's got a few of them in here. Come on. And her Facebook page is terrible. It's so slow. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Because I wanted to find the caption. I don't see it right now. Let me see. Timeline. Damn, she got a lot of photos. Maybe it's in the timeline. Let me see. No, I don't see it there. Maybe it's in mobile uploads. Yeah, it might be in the mobile uploads. Okay, this is another one that she posted. Again, on a styrofoam plate on that same dirty table. Yeah, rice-a-roni. Like, how much does that cost? Those are like what, like $1 something per package? Oh man, I'm sorry. If I ruined y'all appetite, I know it's for some of y'all getting ready to start dinner here in a little bit, or some of y'all just finished lunch. Some chicken wing, these little bitty chicken wings, and some rice-a-roni on a paper plate. And look, I'm gonna tell you guys something. I'm not against people eating this. The spaghetti I am, because that shit look nasty. But this right here, I don't mind you eating this. The problem is, why are you posting to the world that? What is the point of posting to your Facebook that meal? And what she said was, she said, F-I-E-E-E-E. Fire. She's saying that this meal is fire. If you don't believe me, I'm going to show you on the screen. Oh my God, even her friends thumbs down that. Look. She said that's fire. And she had 3 people interact with it. And one person put the another one of her friends put the sad face. Zenobia. I don't know what kind of name that is. But Zenobia. She only had 2 people hit the thumbs up and one person hit the crying face. She said that's fire. Really? That's a fire meal? Really? Yeah, it needs to be thrown in the fire maybe. And this is another one. What did she say about this one? She said, homemade lemon pepper wingettes, green beans, and corn. Again, paper plates. And what's funny, I've seen her other pictures. Wait, hold on. Let me go back. I've seen her other pictures, and she actually does have actual dishes. I don't know why you have dishes if you don't freaking use them. That's weird to me. Now, next picture. This is her and one of her kids. This is her daughter. So what do you think? Look at that face on her daughter. Cute little thing, but she dressing like her mama. Worried about fashion to the max. What do you think her daughter's going to end up being like? I have a point to all of this, by the way. I'm not just putting her information out here. We've already seen that nasty shit. These are 4 of her 5 kids. Right here. And as you can see, she looks relatively young, which means that her and her son, Derriontay, at age 20, probably are not that much different in age. If at the most, maybe 5 years. This is her again, trying to show how good she look, even though she's married, right? That's real appropriate, ladies. This is real appropriate, trying to still attract men, even though you're married, right? All you're showing is your backside. You're literally saying, look at my butt. That's literally what you're saying. I'm sorry, there is no other reason for this. The outfit ain't cute. The shirt ain't cute. The shoes ain't cute. You're literally just saying, look at my behind. So what is this about? She's married. Why does she have this on and posted it on Facebook? A baby fat bathing suit with the rolls hanging out on the side. You're married. What do you need a picture like this up for on Facebook? That's the example that you're setting for your children. Again, trying to show off her curves, trying to look sexy. This is her and the husband at the club, balling. Do you guys see my point? She didn't know her son was in jail for 2 months. I said 3 months earlier. She didn't know her son was in jail for 2 months. And now she's asking her family and her friends and people that know him to come bind her son out of jail with a GoFundMe and pay for a lawyer that he don't even need. I think everything that I've said about this story points to why her son is the way that he is, because the mother is not responsible. The mother is not smart based on what we read on her Facebook page. She is an attention whore. She got way too many kids. You know, her sensibilities are probably stunted because she had kids early. She's not a great mother. She is not a great parent. She's not educated. So what exactly do you expect her son Derriontay to be? When these are the type of people, like what else did you expect your son to be when your mama is hanging out with, wait for it, these kind of people at the club? This is your mom. These are the type of people that she hangs out with. So what exactly did you expect your son to be? So I think I've proved my point. And again, this is another sad story about why fathers are important, why it's important for us to create families, why it's important for us to have responsibility, and why it's important for us to be accountable. Because I can almost guarantee you that this woman, after having kid after kid after kid after kid, never was held responsible because she always had housing, she always had food, she always had shelter. And there was always some dude willing to come behind her and clean up the pieces to her effed up life. And then that creates irresponsibility on the children's part. The difference is, for the little girls, they'll get help from the state. The difference with the men is they'll get thrown into the state. They'll end up dead or they'll end up in jail. That is the prison to pipeline system that we always talk about on this show. I'm an advocate for children first. Then we can talk about women. Then we can talk about men. We fix the foundation of the home. We fix the families when we start at home. Responsibility starts at home. Education starts at home. Discipline, not punishment. Discipline starts at home. In my opinion, the less interactions we have with the law, with the people, with being irresponsible, taking advantage of people, stealing, robbing, all of this stuff. When we start to invest in ourselves, we'll start to see a better return on an investment in our own lives. That's my point about this entire story. I think that I got out everything that I wanted to say. Let me make sure and go through my notes here real quick because I had to take some notes. Also, there's this thing. She wrote ALN, or I think it was ALAN, which I looked up in the Urban Dictionary, which shows that she was talking about her husband, which says that Alan or Alan or whatever it is very lovable. He tends to show a lot of affection and has too many ways to say I love him or I love you with his eyes. He hugs great, and when he touches you, you feel chills run down your spine. He has incredible features. Hair is just amazing to look at. If you touch it, you would die from the softness. If he pulls you, then you are lucky because he doesn't, or whatever. But that's what she referred to her husband as, and I thought I'd throw that out there because I don't know if y'all have ever heard of ALN or ALAN, but I don't know. I don't know that has any relevance to anything, but I thought I'd throw it out there. Again, man, I'd like to say thank you guys. We did cross over the threshold. I think we actually got over 400 people watching right now, which is absolutely dope. Again, I'm your host of the evening, or the host of the afternoon, DJ Just J. I'm used to doing shows in the evening. And we are going to continue to bring you more stories. I might have more stories today. You guys make sure and hit the thumbs up on the way out if you haven't already done so. We topped out at, where is it at? 437 people. Not too bad. That's not too bad, man. I want to keep growing over here. If you guys love what we do, if you guys love the show, then I want to see you guys continue to support the show and support our efforts to continue to be advocates for children, to be advocates for us doing the right thing as parents. Because in my opinion, you don't have a Derriontay Perry at age 20 going out robbing and trying to steal people's cars and carjack them if you teach him responsibility at home while he's a child. You teach him to be a good person while he's a child. You teach him. Oh, okay. Thank you, Mo Common Sense. I had no idea what the hell that meant. No more locked doors. This is your host, DJ Just J. This is my channel. I run this channel. I own this channel. This channel is provided to me by my brother Tommy Sotomayor, if you didn't know. So shout out to my brother Tommy. If not for Packer Girl, honestly, I don't think you guys would know of anybody else that has ever been on this platform or any other platform with regard to Soto Nation. If not for my sister Packer Girl, she set the standard and she made this whole thing possible by allowing us to be on her panel. And then from there, we were able to branch off and do our thing. So always much love for my sister Packer Girl and my brother Tommy Sotomayor. Again, man, if you guys want to support the show, you guys can hit the PayPal at paypal.me/DJJustJOK. You can also hit the monthly contribution at Patreon. I'd love to see you guys, even if you only donate a dollar or so, that helps. If you do it on a consistent basis, you can check out the Patreon, patreon.com/DJJustJOK. And I think we had a couple, yes we did. We had a couple more donations that came through, and I'll read those off for you guys so I can show you guys some love. CG Cap, I appreciate you giving me some views over here. Definitely appreciate that. It's just funny that you guys don't realize that you support me even though you claim that you hate what I do. But you guys are contributing to the fact that we are almost hitting 500 people, 400 to 500 people here on a consistent basis. I can't do anything but thank you. You own the channel? Yes, I do, Andrea. This is my channel. I run the channel. Yes. I don't know why that even matters. Like, why does it matter, though? I'm on camera. You can send it and screenshot it, copy it, download it, whatever you want to do. My videos stay up, so my words stay up. So you can quote that I said that. Yes, I own this channel. What difference does it make, though? Because at the end of the day, I'm here to support a message. I'm here to support a collective thought that we are supposed to be people that are down for fathers' rights here. We are down for being children advocates, and we are down for creating families. That is what we as Soto Nation do as a collective. That is the message that Tommy Sotomayor has been preaching since day one. You know, for the people that don't understand and people that want to shut down Tommy's pages and shut down his Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, his YouTube. At the end of the day, if you don't like what he says, you have the option of not watching. It's just that simple. And not only that, if you think that what he's saying is wrong, then all you have to do is challenge him on what he said and tell him where he is factually incorrect. If you can't say that he's factually incorrect, then I believe that we need to also allow the amendments to take place and say that he has the right to free speech. Everybody has the right to free speech. Okay? So if you don't like what he says, if he's not saying something factually inaccurate, then just let it be. Alright? So, again, shout out to Candace Langley. I almost said it again. Candace Langley in the chat. Thank you very much. Shout out to my brother James D in the chat. Also, thank you, James. Big shout out to my brother, where is he at? Is he still in there? My brother DJ C Smooth said keep the show going and just send in love. Keep up the great work. Much love. Hashtag DJ's Rule. Much love, my brother. Appreciate that. My brother Tony Hogan, who's in the chat. He's right there. There you go. Said just a little something. Stay strong, my brother. Brother Tony, you know I love you, man. Thank you very much. My sister Cynthia Maiolo, there she is. Send some love. Thank you very much, Cynthia. Always appreciate your support. My brother Relationship Rehab said, salute to you, my brother. I love you, man, and support you always. Hashtag Soto Nation forever. Soto Nation forever, baby. You heard? Appreciate that, brother Rehab. Last but not least, where's the Wrench the Canadian Baconator? Just because you told me to, I will. I thought I did already, but hold on. I'll do it right now. Because I love that name. I love Canadian Baconator's name. So there you go, Canadian Baconator. You got your wrench. You have earned it as you support the show. Will there be an after show? Shoot me an email at thesotoyoudig@gmail.com. In order to do an after show, guys, I have to have you guys send me an email. I'm looking at the email. I have none. So if you guys want to do an after show, you have to send me an email.